The minivan is full to its brim. There is just enough room for Mom, Dad, my son David, and myself. We quickly pass through Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, and Iowa. There is no time to spare in towns or cities. We only have 1 week to get my son to Chicago, and only 1 day to experience Madison, Wisconsin on the way. Tonight we will be off to Chicago, where David makes his own history. The trip reminds me of the never-ending walk of my family into Pakistani mountains and desert lands when we were fleeing from Iran. We eat at an Afghani restaurant on Madison State Street. David orders a vegetarian food with okra. This too reminds me of the food we ate in a local home as we spent the night in the Pakistani side of the mountains. I immediately spot the Goodman jewelry store and point it out to Mom and Dad. This is where Dad got an engagement ring for Mom before he met her. Mom gets me a silver bracelet with a badger charm on it. A few years ago, my brother came to Wisconsin for a medical school interview. Irvin Goodman told him about my dad. Jacob is a fine young man. Today, the Goodman brothers are gone, but their name is present all over Wisconsin and Chicago. David has got to see the state building. He's going to graduate school to study public policy. He dreams of working here. The architecture is stunning. In the elevator, employees are quite curt and reluctant to engage in pleasantries. I ask him if he still wants to work here. We arrive at the Hillsdale Shopping Center. Dad is amazed at how different it is and how far the area has been developed. They used to go to the movies here. Mom used to work in Woolworth here. Now there is Target and lots of cute avant-garde boutiques. Dad remembers all the directions to Harvey Street. This is the graduate housing they lived in when I was born. The arboretum is so lush and green. This is the Madison I always dreamed of. I am surprised to see humongous dark pigs. Nobody talked about them in Iran. There were no pictures. And I grew up in an Islamic country. In Iran, I always felt as an outsider. Maybe it's because I was not Muslim. Maybe it's because Dad really liked Madison and let me get away with not subscribing to all the cultural rules around us. I wonder if Mom and Dad had stayed in Madison, I would still be an outsider. Perhaps I would be a foreigner without a loving extended family. It took me almost half a century to visit Madison. This journey is a generational ritual for me. We are finally at the University of Wisconsin where Dad studied. The student union is by the pier, a lovely place to be. Inside there is a world map where Mom and Dad add a pin to Los Angeles to indicate where they came from. I remind them that Dad came from Tehran when he was here. They put a pin on the map of Iran.